Let's go, 12s. Kicking off another news roundup on the channel with more updates about our Seahawks. Welcome to another quick, objective, and up-to-date news round, always bringing you the latest about the Seattle Seahawks. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. There are daily videos to keep you fully informed. Don't miss anything and support us with a like. Every Seahawks fan leaving a like really helps and motivates me to keep making videos for you all. First up, an updated situation confirmed about our warrior Uchenna Nwosu. Remember when he sprained his MCL in that last preseason game on August 24th? Well, Adam Schefter from ESPN said he'd be out for 2 to 6 weeks. The problem is, Nwosu still hasn't returned to practice. That's concerning. And Jake Fant. Our veteran got injured at the end of the first quarter against the Broncos in Week 1. He was playing in place of Abraham Lucas, who's still recovering from knee surgery. Stone Forsythe has been holding down the right tackle spot for the last 2 games. Will he be able to handle the job against the Dolphins? What about Kenneth Walker III? The guy dominated the first game against the Broncos, rushing for 103 yards on 20 attempts. But in the fourth quarter, he went down with an abdominal injury. Zach Charbonnet stepped in against the Patriots, but only managed 38 yards on 14 carries. The Patriots' defense is tough, but we need more production in the run game. There's more. Devin Baker, an important piece of our defense, left the Patriots game with a hamstring injury early in the second quarter. Rookie Tyrus Knight, who we drafted in the 4th round, stepped in and played the rest of the game. Is he ready to start against the Dolphins if Baker can't go? And to wrap up this injury list, we've got Boy Mayfair. He suffered a knee injury at the end of the 4th quarter against the Patriots. That's a real shame, because the guy has been on fire to start this season. 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and 4 QB hits. We're going to miss him if he can't play on Sunday. Continuing with confirmed updates, the Seahawks have parted ways with safety Marquise Blair and defensive tackle Quinton Bohanna. This decision was made yesterday, September 18th, 2024. And why the change? To make room for 2 new signings that are creating buzz. Blair has history with us, right? He was our 2nd-round pick in the 2019 draft, 47th overall. He played 3 seasons with us, had a short stint with the Panthers, and we brought him back this offseason. But it seems like things didn't work out this time. As for Bohanna, he's been with us only a short time. He signed to the practice squad on September 4th. He came from the Lions, but is better known for his time with the Cowboys, where he played 27 games between 2021 and 2022. Now, here's the big news. We're bringing in wide receiver Miles Boykin and running back Britton Brown. Boykin is known for his speed, which could be a big factor in our offense. And why make these changes now? We're gearing up for the game against the Dolphins on Sunday, September 22nd, our 3rd game of the season, and we're all set to go 3-0. Speaking of that, we're favored by 4.5 points. That's good, but we can't let our guard down. The Dolphins are dealing with issues. Tua Tagovailoa is on injured reserve, so Skylar Thompson is expected to be their starting quarterback. But we've got our own worries. Our running back Ken Walker hasn't practiced ahead of this Week 3 game. It would be a surprise if he managed to play against the Dolphins. Do you think Boykin and Brown will give us the boost we need? Share your thoughts in the comments below. To wrap up the video with a highlight, let's talk about Geno Smith. We all know he's the man, right? He's 33, turning 34 next month, and he's with us until 2025. But look, every offseason since he became our starter in 2022, there's been speculation. Will the Seahawks look for someone to replace him? Remember when we brought in Sam Howell from the Commanders? Many thought he'd compete for the starting job, but it quickly became clear that Geno is still our guy. Howell, at 24, is waiting in the wings, maybe biding his time for the future. But what if I told you there's talk we might be eyeing a former 1st overall draft pick? That's right. An ESPN NFL insider is saying the Seahawks could be interested in Bryce Young. Let's talk about this kid. Young was the 1st overall pick in the 2023 draft out of Alabama. He was a college football machine. He won the Heisman Trophy in 2021, set records for passing yards and touchdowns. He was the guy. But once he got to the NFL, things didn't go so well. Last season, playing for the Panthers, he didn't shine as expected. He completed just 59.8% of his passes, with 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. The Panthers' offense ranked at the bottom in several stats, and this season, it's even worse. He's completing only 55.4% of his passes, with 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions over 2 losses. It's been so rough that the Panthers coach benched him. But hold on, before we write him off, let's remember that the Panthers team wasn't exactly helping him. They traded their best receiver and several draft picks to get Young. The team was already weak and got even weaker. Here's where we come in. Stacey Rost over at 4 Down Territory brought up the possibility of us going after Young. And look, it makes sense. We've got a strong offensive system, good receivers. Maybe he'd find his groove here. What do you think, 12s? Should we go after Bryce Young? Or should we stick with Geno and develop Howell? This could be the future of our team. Let me know your opinion in the comments below. All right, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's super important. Thanks for everything, and go Seahawks!